Good Saturday, everybody. We just had a fun morning.
Yeah, we had a fun morning and then not a fun time.
Okay, so I don't know how many people remember this, but back when we first got Roxy, when we first got our puppy, it was like maybe 2 weeks after we got her, something like that. One Friday night, she was like, all of a sudden she just started throwing up, and it was coming out like both ends, and we were just like, what the heck? And so we were like, what do we do? Do we take her to like an emergency vet? Like, what do we do? And I just thought, I'm a guy, so I'm thinking, well, she just got sick, let her work through it, but Charity was just like, well, let's like call the emergency vet and see what they say. And I'm like, well, of course they're going to say to bring her in, So we end up taking her in at like 10 o'clock on a Friday night, something like that, and we were there until like 3 in the morning. And she apparently has allergies, or is allergic to bee stings or some sort of like insect bite or something like that. And so that's what it was. And if we wouldn't have taken her there, she would have died. So anyways. When we got home this morning, we were running some errands this morning. When we got home, Charity let her out, and when we came back in, she was really happy and everything. Then all of a sudden, I looked down at her, and she was just kind of sitting there, just kind of like staring at the wall. I'm like, wow, is she like really tired or something all of a sudden?
Even though she's been in her cage all morning long while I've been running errands?
Yeah. And so anyways, Charity, of course, starts like freaking out. She's like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? And then, Roxy just kind of like goes in her cage and just like lays down, and we're like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong. And one of the first signs to look for, if you guys don't know this, one of the first things I was told to look for when a dog is like kind of sick or, kind of having trouble breathing or something along those lines, you look at their gums and their tongue, and if they're like discolored or white or something like that, then it's a really bad sign. So first thing we did was open her mouth and look at her gums and tongue, and they were like bleach white, and we were like, oh my gosh, are we serious?
Here we go again.
Yeah, it was like, here we go again, I can't believe this. So anyway, so we like put her in the cage real quick, and hoping that we could get her to the emergency vet before it got bad and we'd have to spend another like $500 or something like that. But so anyways, Charity called the regular vet, and the regular vet said, if you get it early enough, just give her a quick dose of children's Benadryl. Like stop off at Walgreens or something and get some children's Benadryl. So we did that, and when we stopped, Charity went in to get it, and I kind of like was I kind of like went back to the cage and was looking at Roxy, and she kind of like perked up a little bit, and her gums were getting a little bit more color in them, and so I thought, well, maybe she's doing fine. She hadn't thrown up yet. She did lay a little poo turd in the cage. Anyway, so then we gave her the Benadryl, and we started heading towards the emergency vet, and we just kind of like looked back there several times, and she's just kind of like perking up, and then like we heard her, she was kind of like whining, which is a good sign. So we stopped off at a park and kind of like let her out, and she was just running around, having a good time, wagging her tail and playing and stuff like that. So we were like, oh, thank God.
She was being ornery. She wouldn't come when I was calling her. So
yeah.
I was like, okay, I think she's all right if she's like being ornery.
And her tongue and gums are back to normal color too. So
we just had a nice little drive through Westlake to look at the mansion. That's all.
That's all it was. It smells like poop in our car, but hey, it's fine. So we're coming to Ohio. We're coming to Ohio.
The next question is, how do we work it out with the dog?
Oh, we'll just take the dog along. We'll take her in a little bag, little plastic bag, onto the flight. I'm sure they won't care.
What rules and regulations are with that?
Oh my gosh! Sorry, I'm making a mistake of watching a Ohio State game again. Okay, so, anyways, just booked our trip to Ohio, and we found out, well, we knew that we were going to have some points on our credit card to use for the flight, but we found out that we had like a bunch of points to use for it, so it really helped out a lot. So really happy about that. But yeah, so we're going to Ohio for Thanksgiving for like 4 or 5 days. 4 days. We're getting in on Tuesday night, and we're going to be there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and leaving on Sunday morning. So we would have done like earlier on Tuesday and later on Sunday, but that would have added like $200-300 to the flight. So anyways, yeah, really excited. So we're coming up there. So everybody get ready because we're going to have a lot of fun. Okay, bye. Hey, what's going on? So I just realized that I haven't posted a vlog in like 3 days. Or maybe like 2 days, I think, something like that. But I was just like, well, as long as I like record something, as long as it's like a video, I record a video or something, then it is still technically a daily vlog. I still have recorded something every single day. So yeah. But I just realized that I'm like, I haven't put anything up on YouTube, but it's like, it takes so long. And on Thursday night and Friday night, I was like so busy. Like last night, as soon as I got home, I had to go pick up something from the church, and then we met Charity's parents for dinner, and then we were like out the rest of the night, and it was just, I mean, yeah. So I didn't have any time, and it usually takes about like...
We weren't out the rest of the night. You went to sleep at like
Hey,
9.
I'm giving excuses here. Keep your mouth shut back there.
Just be honest, you went to bed at like 9.
I didn't go to bed at 9:30. You were busy.
I just have to get that in because you're always making fun of me for going to bed so early.
Whatever. Anyways, shut it, woman!
She loves when I change sheets.
She doesn't look like she's going nuts. She's just laying down.
That's why I said, as soon as you video her, she'll stop being cute.
I don't know that she's stopped being cute yet, but she's not going nuts. She always likes to get under the sheet. And then we tuck in the sheet into the bed, and then she gets really freaked out because she can't figure out how to get away from under the sheet. But she loves going under it. There's a big lump of something underneath the sheet, Charity. What is it?
I don't know.
Hey, Pearl. Meow. She's like, I like being under the sheet.